everybody and welcome. Today we're gonna do a guide on Star Traders Frontiers, since this game doesn't have any tutorial, let's say, and it has a lot of deep mechanics. We're gonna unwind some for you. So now let's start. First of all, we're gonna start here. Now, certain contacts and certain professions you will have to unlock in order to use them. Also some ships. Let's say complete certain storylines and complete certain quests for certain people will allow you to use them later as contacts, which is some of them are very overpowered, and this game is you can play it multiple times through. Now we're gonna start with our captain. So this is basically someone you will be. We're gonna make new templates. I suggest you to do that also. You have as you can see A, B, C, D and E. Every of these slots will give you, the higher the letter, the more, let's say, it will give you rewards. As I mean for this, let's say ships. So now let's say if I move it up, okay, we're gonna pick some ship. Okay, we have picked some ship. So you can see we have spent out of this budget, but if I move it down, my budget shrinks. If I move it down, my budget shrinks, and that is for everything you will do. Now, what I would suggest you to do is to put your attributes at the top and skills. So this one are two most important for your captain. Now I would suggest you skills to be first, attributes second, but you can swap them as you liked. Now, second thing I do is put ship here, because we need decent size of the ship, at my opinion, and at this budget you can take from all of these ships. This is one of the best starting ships overall, so I would suggest you to use a paladin. It is a very round out ship. You can use it for multiple purposes, from being merchant to being explorer or whatever. And you put contacts up. Experience you will get in any case ton of experience over the game, so don't worry about this. It will give you a little bit harder start, but it doesn't matter, it will pay up. Now as for the contacts, I would suggest you will start with these contacts here. As you can see, some are locked until you unlock them through the game. Now we can take two contacts. As you can see here, they are now marked, or we can just take one or whatever, but I would suggest you to use something like Explorer if you're not using Explorer. Also, mechanics are quite good. Some of these professions you will see to the game, like Smuggler. On some planets, someone will, let's say, sell them to you. But I would suggest you to use Explorer and Mechanic, maybe even Diplomat from the Politician. Diplomats are very useful because they will, through the game, allow you to have more money. Now as for the attributes, depending whether you want to be involved in the combat, if you're making someone who will fight in physical combat, these stats go up. If not, this stat go up. So we're making it like this is good for multiple roles through the game. Also wisdom is important. Then we're gonna add a little bit of this. Okay, so let's make it like this. This character won't be involved in the fighting. As you can see, combat, now this is something we need. So the more of this thing, the less penalties you will have. So we want to set some navigation. Since we are in the command, we want to set some command. This is also very useful, but I will have with all these checks, officers will help. So keep that in mind. You don't need, but some things you will need to roll. Now this is if you're explorer, this is good. Let's say, okay, we're gonna put it 5 and take some repair. You can make a specialized character, so we're gonna, let's say, deduct point from here, okay, like this. And now we are basically set to play. All we have to do is pick one class here. We can multi-class at any time, so this is very good at the beginning. Now let's say we want to make, I don't know, merchant is quite good to start, whatever people say. This is, in my opinion, one of the two best professions. This will ease your life during explorations, and explorations can give you alien artifacts which are so expensive, it's unbelievable. and if you get good, you can earn riches with this profession very, very fast. Also, merchant is very good because you will accumulate a lot of money. For any other class, this one is also very good in close combat, besides the soldier class, so keep that in mind. Now, let's say we're a Xenophant fighter, and we say template, and we can use it here now. We just launch it, we customize our captain, whatever, and here you can change map, so you can see I would suggest you to use smaller maps at start. Trust me, it is a big enough map. Also here you can change fraction, so every fraction will give you, besides access to their ports, goods and so on at the start, it will give you certain bonuses. Now I will leave it up to you to read and decide what you like. Every fraction has its own style playthrough, but this is not such an important thing at the start. Just keep that in mind. Difficulty, I would suggest you to use between these two difficulties at the start. As you can see here, there is not much difference, but this is quite okay difficulty to start, even if you're not familiar with the game. You can customize here also, I forgot, you can customize many different things. Now, I'm gonna load a little bit game which has a little bit advanced, so I can show you different kind of mechanics and different kind of things that are involved in the game. First of all, let's talk about the interface itself. You have a few basic things here, like your captain's energy. Now, this must not drop to 0. You can stop at any planet and heal yourself, also your crew. This is your starship health, or hull in this case. And we have here fuel. Now, first, I'm standing here and I want to travel here, let's say. Okay, stop. I have fuel for 29 astronomical units range, and distance to here is 5 astronomical units. I have in tanks 87 fuel, so just to clarify this how it works. Now, besides these things, here we'll be presented with things like, as you can see here, we have damaged one compartment of the ship, and we have to land camera repair it. We have 10 crew members that are required to be level up, also 29 which are expected to get paid, and so on. If you don't pay your crew, their morale drops, and you can even have mutiny on your ship. Now, next things are the money, obviously. Credits, cargo, how much your ship can carry, it varies. We have here current missions, so as you open here, you will be presented with various missions which you have currently picked and you can work out. So now let's clarify this. Even if it looks complicated, it is not. Now, this mission was given from us, from this guy. We have deadline of 3 years and this much to complete this mission, and we have some bonus from something. It doesn't matter at this moment. Now, we are doing this in their, let's say, conflict. We are working for this fraction at the moment. Every mission most of mission contains from few parts, so we're jumping to one sector of the galaxy doing one stuff. Now we're jumping to second galaxy of the part of the galaxy doing second stuff, and so on. As you can see here, we have to establish a tight net security patrolling Black Gate. The smuggler will eventually slip up and we will be waiting. So we're going on some planets to patrol. Here is the sign. Now after that, no hyperway jumps. So we have 3 jumps, hyperway jumps to get to there. Then we have to fight smuggler probably, yes, and get some loot from it. And then we have to return everything home, which is again 3 jumps back. Now, this is how the missions work. You can always click waypoint here, or let's pick this mission here, or pick this mission here. Okay, there is no mission here, waypoint, and he will mark waypoint, and you should just press navigate, and he will go in that direction. So it is as easy as that. Now, you can also use to move manually. You can also at any moment stop anywhere in the map. Now, once we have established this is like basic moving and whatever, we have a next This is the contracts we know. I know here a little bit more contracts, but we will start usually with a few contracts, like 2 or 3, depending what you have picked. Now, every of these contracts has same characteristics. This is a prince of the fraction, but still, they will give you, he can give us trade permits up to rank 4. He can sell us, as you can see. She can sell us permits up to rank 2. Now, he's more powerful in hierarchy, but than her, but in general, they can all sell you trade permits, edicts, sell pardons, military ranks, sell you one kind of crew members. So this guy is selling shock troopers or or soldier recruits, and he can introduce us to new contacts. So guys like this. She is uh, spreading rumors. She also buys scientific intel, and she says exoskeleton recruits. As you can see, all of them will give you different missions depending. Some will give you political mission, some will give you exploring mission, some will give you, I don't know, patrolling mission depending which fraction are you working, which contract are you working. There are smugglers, there are million ways to play. So if you're smuggling, you can access also black market and so on and so on. Now, let's go on. So this is a rumor for this quadrant. Uh, and there can be multiple rumors. They may or may not be true also. Now this is the fractions. Every fraction is here, and when you click on it, you will see I have some contacts with this fraction. As you can see here, everything is neatly stacked up. Also, they are in the duel of the assassins. In 2 duels of assassins, we are helping this side versus this side. As you can see, this fraction has trade war, spy war, and there are various, as you can see, they have alliance. There are various things they are doing through the galaxy. Now, besides that, so these things are pretty much informative, including this. So this only allows you to navigate a little bit more easy. You set time point and click navigate, and off you go. Now, this is your star atlas. As you can see, it can predict a lot of stuff. You can open planets here, but this is I wouldn't suggest you to poke around here. This is a bunch of info, and mainly if you are a merchant, you can, every station you can visit, you can see the prices, you can see what they're buying, selling, rating of the goods, as you can see here, their economy, population, their trade laws. Some some planets have low trade laws, and because of that you can sell illegal goods there, and so on and so on. Now this is one of the things I want to show you. So galactic map. So this is the map, every sector. Now like we are in this sector at the moment. This is you can hover over any sector, and you can see we have here contacts up there, which how many planets belong to which system, and so on, to which syndicate, house, or whatever. Now, once all of that is done, we have 2 more things. At here, this is something like a help. You can consult your officers. They will give you various, let's say, information. And here is your crew. So now we're gonna start. We have captain, which is kind of specific, and officers, which are very similar to the captain. Rest of these guys down are crew. Now, first thing, we're gonna count captain as officer for now. Now, first thing, difference between the officers and the crew is crew has only one skill. As you can see, these guys are crew dogs, and they have skill crew dog. These guys are, this is a diplomat. I only have one. He's, let's say, kind of rare thing. These guys are electronic technicians. You can see we have gunners. Mechanics are also rare. They are very useful. Navigators and pilots. And we have a few of these guys. Pistolier, soldier, swordsman, and another swordsman. These are your fighting characters. So in the combat on the land, these guys will fight. They also use a doctor for a combat fight. She's a combat medic. Now, as I said, main difference is these guys can multi-class. So he's explorer commander, he's doctor combat medic. Sorry, this guy, she is quartermaster and diplomat, but this guy cannot. Now, when we open officers, let's say he has level up, as you can see here. We have a bunch of stuff here, but forget all of it for now. We have stats here where we are. We have equipment. We can assign a gear to them, better, unique. You can find legendary weapons and so on. We have visual, so you can customize your captain whatever you like. You can change uniform, and you can also do it for the whole crew. You just press here for the whole crew by the job or whatever. There are different faces, as you can see. You can choose different hats, eyewears. You can do million of things in this game. As for the looks, no, we're gonna go with patch. You can also change names, but besides visual, here is the thing. This is the thing that officers have and the crew don't. So he is leveling up in this category and this category at the moment. I can also use one more and one more, but the thing is at okay, this is good. Now, when I'm done with the training of the jobs, I can go to the talents. This every crew member has it, as he is a military officer and explorer. Sorry, commander and explorer, and his skills come from that. So we have skills from the commander and skills from the explorer. Every skill has goes into the, so you can first pick one skill from the level 1 rank, so you have to go level 5 rank then. Jobs here, so level 5. So now I have unlocked more talents, as you can see here. I can access level 5, but level 8 will be forbidden for me because I don't have here at the jobs trained it. Now, what I want to say before we go into all of these skills. There are many skills, and we're gonna make two differences between skills. There are skills that are like passive skill, save skill, recruit skill. After recruiting, a new crew member gains attributes and you discover one of their hidden traits. So it is passive. Save skill also saves us, passes a failed command test in any situation, including deep space travel, mutiny during a mission. And we have active skills, so see these little dots here. In combat, from these positions, so there are 4 combat positions, we can shoot this at these positions here, and that are active skills. These are ship skills, which have dots like this, as you can see. So these guys are used on ship, and that is the main difference between skills. Now there are many different skills, but most important for start is for your crew to have few skills, which prevents, we're gonna go like this, talents, skills like this, automatically played, failed ship ops test, navigation test, piloting test, that kind of things. I would suggest you to have at least 2 crew members having that kind of traits. It is very important for patrols, salvage. This is all you do less, and you optionally do if you choose to be, I don't know, someone who is pursuing wreckages around the space and trying to get legendary artifacts, and you can pick some of these things, but mainly you will need for the start saving skills. I would suggest you that. Now, once you level up your characters, as you can see, she has different traits. Let's see, let's level up her. Here she can go from 5. Now this is very good because it increases your reputation loss. Salt. Characters accumulate experience over time when your ship is flying, when you're in combat and everything. All crew it distributes along the crew. Also, this can be healed to some extent at the ship. To some extent, you have to land. So sometimes it's better to land on the planet and get rid of the morale. Morale can be devastated. Now, a few more things. Ship. So this is our ship. His characteristics. This can go everything of this have. More pallets I have, the bigger these numbers will be, and it will affect combat and everything else. So this is sorted by our firepower, so we are suggested to shoot from the furthest locations. Our weapons are set like that. As you can see, this is damage compartment, sorry, and this also. You can change all of these compartments, you can kick them out. You need only one captain quarters that is required, like an engine, but the rest you can make a battleship, you can make a cargo ship, you can make a million things. You don't have to fight in this game, never, almost. So keep that in mind. You can make a large merchant ship if you want. Now, next thing is planets. Okay, we don't want to do RPG now. Now, next thing is planets. Every planet will belong to some system, to some fraction, and if you have a bad reputation with them, they will gradually, let's say, first they won't let you to use their med base, then they won't let you to use their spice quarters, then they won't repair your ships, and eventually they won't let you in the planet and you will be treated like a hostile. Now, uh, reputation here with this fraction is, as you can see, very high, and when we land on the planet, okay, we're gonna talk combat first. So we have got into combat. We can pick here who wants to go. We can swap their positions or whatever. This guy is wounded. We're gonna try it wounded anyway. So let me just see. Here you can choose. I would suggest you to use medic. So, and sniper is very good. The guy with the pistol is so on, and swordsmen are overpowered. You can use also two swordsmen because they have some skills that are quite mad. Now this combat is fairly easy. Here, this first line of numbers is who will play first. The guy with the highest number plays first. And every skill you use, as you can see, this costs 16 initiative. So if I use this, I will be left with 2 initiative, and I can play after my number is next in line. And when it hits 0, you cannot play again. Now, this guy. This is one of the most overpowered, at my opinion, perks in the game. Because of this, you can use two uh, swordsmen. You put them like this. So when I do this, I will counter attack, and I increase my chances to be missed, and I increase my armor, and I increase my melee defense. So we have stabbed him, and we have gotten counter. So now we have 2 rounds to that will get free shot, and they must attack. Some of these guys must attack first 2 slots. Now this guy is good because of what? Because he has this skill which bleeds, and also because he's got this skill which deducts 16 initiative. So I have a ability to crowd control. Now he's playing, and I want, let's say, them to play, but someone has higher initiative than them. I can shoot them. Let's say we're gonna shoot this guy instead because we don't have, and his initiative is lowered. So you can also make 2 of these guys and have crowd control. There are different things you can do in combat. Now we're gonna fix this guy up, and this guy is basically your damage dealer. You can use sniper, which is amazing for killing back rows. Now as you can see, 1 free shot. Oh, they have slain our medic. It's gonna be tough. Now he's wounded, not necessarily dead. Let's see. And this thing is your deflection and your piercing. So these are class markings. Let's try this skill. Haven't tried it. Nice. Damn assassins. Sniper so overpowered, half of the health. Nice. So we have talked to combat before I thought of it. Let's see, has our crew member been killed? Now here is the thing. Every ship you can refuel it. Here is the price you will pay. So the higher the letter, the better. So here is the price very favorable to us. We're gonna stock up. Here is the thing you wanna avoid first your ship being damaged, then your crew being, because it takes, as you can see, 2 weeks for us to heal them, and that is pretty much a large amount of time. We're gonna give them space leave so they can also get morale in order, and we're gonna pay them. Every time you pay them, you get level up. Now, as for the contacts, here is one of the contacts. So this is special because he is related to the main story, but besides this, every contact will pretty much look like this. You can have your missions here. You can take, just pick any mission, accept, read it, and that's all you need to do. You can promote rank. Every rank here, you will see what will give you. So trading ranks will give you rights inside of that fraction to trade, let's say, higher value goods, some illegal goods, and so on. Also, you have that is for trade permits, sorry. But from promoting rank, you will be presented with able to buy military ships and so on. You will be you have various perks inside this fraction for these two. Also, you can you can get edicts and pardons. So you can do this inside of any faction. You can recruit, so the high reputation and so on. You can recruit any of this. So I can recruit Shock Trooper as a crew member, but also I can recruit him as an officer, which is pretty much insane because you can make officer from some very overpowered classes, and you can get introduced to inside of the fraction to the new contract, which can be sometimes very useful. Some contracts like arm dealers and so on are very rare, and there are some, let's say, quests that are, let's say, hidden in a kind of way. Now, besides that, you can buy cargo. So list is longer, of course, when you're in some other settlements, and you can sell cargo. As you can see, we have some cargo here. The price is here, so this is bad. The higher the price, the better the selling price. It also goes for the buying. We're gonna go here. So world next door. So as you can see, this is very good to be bought because the price is good. So I'm gonna just buy one to show you something. Now, when I'm selling it, I need this price to go to the A also. So here, as you can see, there is a terrible price for selling this. And besides few of those things, this is basically all you need to know about the game. Rest is role-playing. Now, when we move to the map, I'm going to show you a few tricks. So let's say we have a quest. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to our quest. Now, on your travel, you are gonna encounter various ships, where it is merchant ships, whether it is patrol ships, pirate ships, and so on. Depending first of your fraction, on the fraction you encounter. So inside your faction or factions that are good. So let's pause here for a second. This is hyper jump. It connects different systems. So we are going from here. Now some jumps are longer, some jumps are less long, and when we are moving, you will see this pops up. So every time this pops up, something wrong has happened, and because of some crewmen, as you can see, repairs were successful because someone threw a good roll and used his heal to save. As you can see here, the doctor has prevented some illness or whatever. Now let's go on. As you can see here, the danger of jumping, so we can jump through this gate, and our ship gets a little bit damaged, or we get some kind of trouble along the way, spend more fuel, how much fuel it takes. All this can be affected by crew skills. Now we need to go, let's see. Okay, we're gonna land for some fuel, and I'm gonna show you exploring, which is, in my opinion, one of the most insane of professions in this game. Now every world, oh, nice world. So every world, as you can see, that doesn't have characteristics like this. So this means their economy, starport. So the higher starport, the better parts you can have, and the bigger ships you can buy, and so on, and so on. You get the picture. Population, military, trade laws. This is also very important. For some goods, you need to have a world that has low trade laws. Now, but for the wild worlds, as you can see, danger in the world, how much this world is rich, so the reward here is big, and how much can you repeat, so not much times, but we're gonna explore. We can also stash something in this world and return later for it. So let's say we have a bunch of guns on guard and they're illegal and we want to carry some other goods, we just bury them here for some time. All we have to do is press escape. Now, this is the reward size and this is the risk size. You go to +5 or -5. Also, something like this can be prevented by skills from the doctor or whatever. And all you have to do is press explore and he's gonna pick one random count for it. Now, we're in the combat. Okay, we have to get rid of these guys before doing anything else. I'm gonna skip this part. Give me a second. Now that we're back and done with this combat, I'm gonna show a little bit few more things. Now, let's say we want to avoid this combat, so we have cards here, which are all again provided by our crew mem. So someone in the crew has this, someone Kinsis, someone has Valiant Search, and so on. So we're gonna replace this, and we have been introduced to new contract. And this you not you can only okay, we cannot do this anymore, but you can also do with this with let's say we want to patrol this planet. So now we can be not only introduced to new contracts, we can influence, let's say, something like this contract, or we can do this, spy on planet and get various information, and then we can sell that information for money or reputation to different kind of traders or whatever. Let's say, okay, we don't have near us any trader, but generally we can sell that info. We're gonna land and refuel. You can also pretty much customize for ship to refuel itself and so on. And one thing I forgot to tell you is here you can buy ships, as you can see, and at some moment you can unlock some of these ships, whether it is to your good reputation to some fraction or whatever. At any moment you can change some of these things, sell them, tear your part, ship apart, whatever you would like. Now, this is generally it. As I said, you will be wandering around this fairly large map, and we're gonna do various quests. Game takes maybe one, maybe two runs to, let's say, get feel for it. So some things at the start of the game are hard because you don't have, I have provided you with some info, but there is more and more info, like what can you do in combat and so on. So here's the tip. Okay, we don't have it. But now, when I say you don't have to fight, here is the tip number one. Whenever they attack you, if you fight or retreat, there are chances you will lose your reputation with that fraction. And when they attack you, there will be often choice here. Surrender to looting. You can surrender to looting and nothing will happen. You will only lose a little bit morale. And that's it. You won't lose any money. You will lose cargo, but mainly your cargo ship will be empty when that happens. If you're selling something valuable, but if you're just playing through, you can carry empty cargo, and whenever they attack you, just let them and they will try to carry something and they won't have to carry anything. Now, what I want to show you, number two. You see this? This is a neutral fraction. Here you can land and sell everything you want. They accept everything that is illegal, forbidden. Anyway, here you can buy things without no permit. So this required permit on every world. Here you can buy it, and so on. So keep that in mind. These places are great for getting some stuff, and also great to, let's say, get rid of the alien artifacts, which you cannot practically sell anywhere and are so expensive. Now, I won't give you up the story. The story is pretty good. There are few major players in the galaxy. You will meet them through your journey through the stars. Let's see, we have quest here. We're gonna. Here we have tight security, so we have to spy. Powerful expected ship. Okay, we don't want this, definitely. Now, this doesn't mean we will have to fight him. Let's see. Okay, he's friendly. Modify hostile. Okay, we're gonna bribe him a little and we're gonna retreat. Nothing happened. This is also nice. Okay, so here is where our key skill kicked in, and someone has save skill, and someone has prevented the loss of crew. Also, some people can die in this event. There are some horrible, horrible outcomes here. Okay, so we have finished this part of the mission. Now we have to battle. Now I'm gonna show you few things in battle. You can move here. There are 5 ranges between us. Now, this ship is optimized for fighting from this slot, so we won't get closer. Now you can click here and mark this. As you can see here, we have reactor points. Every of this thing carries certain amount of reactor points, so this one is 3. And you can customize your guns here as ever you want. You can have many guns. These ones cannot be used from this range. As you can see, they can be used only from 4th, 3rd and 2nd range, and they're optimal to use in the 3rd range. As you can see, all these guys are optimal for the last, and this one can be used. Now, besides that, you can use 1 talent per round. Now, as for the talents, I would say this one is amazing. I open up this combat with this one, then I apply this one. These are basically one of the first things you will get in their ship to get with your, I think, pilots and not sure gunners maybe. In second round you apply this, and then you apply this. And practically for the first few rounds you won't be attacked. Now I'm gonna demonstrate. Now you will see from the next round he's trying to escape. Now he has failed. We can try to slow him down. Let's see, do we have something to slow him down? Accuracy, damage, hit, -10 to escape. So we're gonna spray him with this. He has done something. Void, -10 escape. Okay, we don't plan to escape, but we're gonna purge our ship soon. Miss, hit. Not today, my friend. Okay, now we're in a good. I'm gonna buff myself with this, and then we're gonna repair ourselves. Now, this is what I don't like about the combat. It takes too long to repair your ship until the late game, when you have skilled crew and everything, and also it takes not just time, takes a lot of money out of you, and also you don't get many gain from looting enemy ships. Often they are carrying goods that are not expensive at all. Often you can run into them and just wreck them and get terrible reputation from something with some fractions. So sometimes they're definitely not worth fighting, like not worth fighting at all. So here's some. Let's use all these repairs. So these repairs are good when you wreck them. So now they have like -2 aim or whatever. They exploded. Shame. So in this case we haven't got even a loot or anything like that, which is pretty bad. Salvage. Okay, we have salvaged something. And now, as you can see here, we have lost 9 reputation. But that was a part of the mission. Now let's land. Let's see, 6 days. Fixing. Oh, 1 day. Not so bad. So basically, guys, this is all about the game. You have few different kind of combats. You have heavy RPG, so keep mind on the skills you're taking for your crew, and keep in mind to have few of these fighting guys. So specialize them that way. Don't specialize them in saving skills and so on. I would suggest you maybe to get 1 more doctor if you can. At any time you can go here. Sorry, you can go here and just buy some guys, some planets to sell. As you can see here, this guy, I would suggest you at your first planet to sack any electronic technician or whatever and get one of these guys, and also to get additional mechanic. These guys are mad and will save you a lot of money. But this basically this is it. Game at its core is very simple. You will move around this planet. You will do various tasks, talk to various people. There are many approaches, I said, with many different ships to many different events, what you can do to the game, and so on. So, guys, I hope you found this guide helpful. So, like, share, and subscribe. See you all soon, and have fun.